Hey, it's Megan. Today I want to talk about how I personally stay motivated as a mom working from home. I apologize if I sound a little nasally. I am working through a cold right now. Working from home is so much different than working in an office setting because you do not have the whole culture and the vibe and the motivation of having everybody working together in a similar setting all day. You have nowhere else to go, basically. You're on the clock, right? You have to be in your office and everybody's working towards a common goal and your boss is probably looking over your shoulder, so you have to be productive. When you're working from home, it's different because you're in your comfort space and you don't have anybody watching over your shoulder, making sure that you're being productive, and you don't have people around you who are also working towards the same goal to help motivate you to keep going. And this is especially true if you are trying to run your own business rather than working for somebody else for a company. Because when you're running your own business, you are your own boss. So there's no penalty, so to speak, if you don't clock in. There's penalty to yourself and penalty to your business, but there's nobody else telling you, like, here's your deadline, here's your tasks that you have to manage. It's a little bit different. So it's even more difficult to stay motivated, to keep momentum going in your business, because there are plenty of days where you just feel like, oh, I'm tired, I don't really want to clock in today, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing today, I'd rather just hang out with the kids, I'd rather just, lounge around in my pajamas all day. There's days where you get on the computer and you sit there and stare like a deer in headlights with no idea what you're supposed to be doing today. And you just feel like, what is the point of this? I'm not getting anything done. I may as well just clock out and be done for the day. So, I'm going to share with you how I try my best to stay motivated. I'm not going to say I stay motivated every day. I definitely have those days where I don't get very much done and go hang out and read books and snuggle on the couch with kids instead. But on the whole, here's 3 of the ways that I try to stay motivated to keep working and to keep building every single day. Number 3 is the one that has the most impact, so make sure that you watch till the end of the video. So number 1, I try to stick to a consistent schedule. For me, this means starting my work early in the day, usually around the time that my husband leaves for work. I get on the computer and start my work, and then I am able to carry that momentum into my work day, rather than waiting to start work until later in the day when I'm already starting to get tired, and I'm already starting to get brain fog, and I'm already distracted by other things. Also helps the kids kind of to know what to expect every day. Starting early means that I get done early and then we have our afternoon to ourselves. And then they know this is when mom is working and this is when she's done working, and they have that consistency most days. Now, that being said, and this is something that I talk about a lot in my Peaceful Profit Blueprint, is these are patterns. These are not rules. So if you usually start your workday every day at 9 a.m., and then one day you have a dentist appointment at 9 a.m., or you want to go for a walk because it's a beautiful morning at 9 a.m., these are things that you work around them, okay? And you're allowed to change your schedule on a particular day if you need to. It's not a hard and fast rule. These are guidelines and structures, but they're not meant to be set in stone because your family is in flux constantly. You have to be able to go with the flow. But part of that, having a structure and a routine, is having a routine for what you do every day when you get on the computer. How do you start your workday? When you first turn on the computer, so maybe that's checking your email, writing down what tasks you have to accomplish today, contacting anybody who you plan on working with today, whatever it may be, have a routine for what you do when you get on the computer, so that you don't have yourself in a situation where you start work for the day, you turn on your computer, you're ready to work, and then you sit there with no idea what you need to get done today and no motivation to figure it out. As stay-at-home moms, our brains are full and our kids are constantly inputting more information into our brains at all times. We're overstimulated. And so we need this routine every day of what do we do the first thing when we get on the computer that helps get our ball rolling in the right direction. Because once you have the momentum, and the momentum is a huge, huge thing, momentum working in the right direction to carry you through the rest of your workday. So have specific tasks that you do when you first log onto your computer to help you get that momentum rolling. Number 2, which might seem a little bit contradictory to number 1, is to take breaks. I know I just said keep the momentum moving, don't stop, but what I mean is don't take a break and go sit on the couch and scroll on your phone for 15 minutes and then go back to work. What I'm saying is get up off of the computer, move your body, ideally go outside if the weather is nice enough. Go outside, take the kids with you, go for a short walk, or just play in the backyard for a few minutes. Move your body, get some sunlight, and this helps your brain process what you've been working on and helps your brain figure out what the next steps are for the rest of the day. So you've been working for an hour and a half, take a break, get up, go outside, move your body, and your brain will be better set for that next hour and a half of work. Tip number 3, and this is what has been the most important for me as I've started working from home and learning how to keep myself motivated to keep working from home and not get drained and burnt out, is to interact every day with other people who are doing what you're doing. Now, this can be in the form of getting on Facebook and Facebook groups of stay-at-home moms and chatting with other people like that. But I find that can easily start to get unproductive because then you're on Facebook and you're gonna get distracted and you're gonna end up just scrolling and chatting and not doing purposeful communication and connection and motivation with other people. So what I find is more helpful is, number 1, speaking to a mentor. So somebody who you admire, who has done what you're trying to do. That's either another mom who has been working from home or somebody else who's in home business. It doesn't have to be a mom, but somebody you look up to who is willing to chat with you one-on-one or in a group, but somebody that you know who's done what you're doing, who's currently doing what you're doing, who can talk to you and work through some of the issues that you might be having or some of the struggles you might be having, or just you being able to watch what they're doing, ask them questions about what they're doing. And that in itself is highly motivating because when you can see other people achieving success, and see how they're achieving their success and what's working for them, it keeps you motivated to keep going yourself and to keep doing those steps, even when it seems like it's hard, even when it seems like maybe not everything is going the way you want it to go. It's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel type deal. You see someone else doing it, you're able to talk through it with them. It helps you take a deep breath and say, okay, this is going somewhere, let's keep going. My other suggestion is like a motivation and mindset call. And I have a great suggestion for you of the one that I like to join. If anybody wants to have the link to that one that I like to join, I will put it in the description below so that anybody who wants can join that call. But the one that I like to get on, it's a motivational call. It happens Monday through Friday at I think 9 a.m. Eastern time. But it's basically a big group of people who are all in home business getting on a call, and somebody reads a little passage from a motivational mindset book, and then we all kind of just talk about things areas where we've succeeded, or things that have impacted us recently, or something inspiring, and we all just kind of chat and share inspiration with each other and share motivation with each other. And it's really uplifting, and it's a great start to your workday to just start out with that big group of people cheering you on. So like I said, if you want to check out the one that I personally like to join in the mornings, it's in the description below, so check it out. But yeah, those are my 3 motivational tips for staying motivated and keeping your momentum while working from home: routines, movement, and taking breaks, community, and mentorship to help keep you motivated. Because it can be very isolating working from home as a mom. Even though we know that we have all of these other people that are on Facebook and on these social media sites that are doing the same thing as us, it feels very lonely. And so getting on live on Zoom or on a phone call with these people who are going to cheer you on and tell you what they've been doing and help you keep motivated and give you advice, it's been really helpful for me. So feel free to reach out to me if you want to talk more about how I get that type of mentorship and motivation from people that I know. I'm more than happy to share, and my mentors are more than happy to help other people. So if you are looking for that type of thing, please reach out. And like I said, the mindset call is in the description, so anybody can access that whenever you want. Please leave a comment if you have any tips for how you like to stay motivated and keep momentum going in your workday and in your business as you work from home. And if you like what you see and you want to see more content from me, a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids, homeschooling and building a business and creating financial freedom for my family, then hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.